Welcome to your source for amplitude modulation on ham radio, the AM window.
Kevin sounded good, Don sounded good, and you, Kevin, sounded good. And good morning to AE4GL, if he's listening up there. Good morning, Gil, up in Virginia. And good morning to Perry. So, here we are. I overslept, boys. I thought you guys were going to fire me this morning. I didn't wake up till about 5:15 or so. So I thought, wow, I better get up and warm this little puppy up, make sure she's alive and well. Hate to miss my morning with you guys. That's a good morning starter. And also, what was I doing? I'm going on an estimate today, Kevin. Got to get people a call. A tree fell onto one of their sheds. And it looks like we may have to redo the roof if their insurance company pays for it. We'll see. Anyway, let me give it up there to KA2Z and I. And then KA2Z and I will give it to K9GAS. Good morning, Jerry. And then, Jeremy, you can give it to W3MMR so we don't leave Mr. Perry out. KA2Z and I, N4EDQ. Good morning.
All right, Kev. Good morning to you, KA2Z and I, in the group W3MMR. Good morning, fellas. Hope all is well in your respective parts of the country. Just got back from my morning run here and getting settled in with a nice cup of joe. 32 degrees. A little chillier in the house than I'm used to because of this no gas situation. For those who didn't hear, had a gas leak the other night and called the power utility out, and they couldn't find it, and so they shut the gas off, and the plumber was out yesterday. He couldn't find it, so he started just rerunning a whole new line to my house, and then there's a little teeny apartment off the back of my house. Running a new line to there, branching off the one main line, I guess, and then trying to make all the connections there. So he'll be coming back today, hopefully to finish it up. I would imagine he would be finishing it there. So hopefully that'll get done. I'll have heat again because it was just below freezing here this morning. It's 31, and we've been having space heaters running since yesterday evening. So, and those things really wind up the electric meter. So hopefully things get fixed sooner than later. All right, I'll keep it moving, and I'll send it out to you, Jer. Good morning to you. Kevin, good copy out here this morning, Mr. Z and I. Good copy on Henry, and good copy on Kevin GZQ. And good morning to Don as well. So up to you, Jerry. K9GAS in the group, W3MMR.
Okay, Barry. Yeah, not real strong, but gotcha. Yeah, I'm not hearing too many. You were strong. Good morning to you. Kevin, and I, you just went back to the toilet. Tell you were there like earlier this morning. Went to 20 over and all the overtime. I got 2 recordings in there for you. And Don and Kevin's coming up a little bit better, but I'm about to fall asleep here, so I'm going to make this my last one. And I'm going to try, I think it would go to Craig. I think he was still here. I think he was heading off to work, but I don't remember. So So anyway, I'm gonna say good morning, guys. I'll think about you for hopefully just a few seconds before I doze off. If not, maybe I'll come back in here and listen again and put me back to sleep. Well, I always sleep better in a chair than I do a bed, which is something I really don't care for. Let's see here. Over to you, Craig, KB3RHR, if you can hear me. If not, somebody may have to relay this. So, good morning all, K9GAS.
Go ahead, Craig. Jerry, turn it over to you in 7-3, Jerry.
KB3RHR, KA2ZNI.
It's still not going to sleep up. But Kevin and Dawn both just pulled in. Just like Dawn said, just after the transmission. So I decided to throw a vacation day with us. Why not? I'm going to get to do that European trip in May, so which will probably be stuff around in coming today. I'm logged into Symmetrics now, Kevin, so if I need to change something or you think anything's awry, then just let me know. But I do have to run. It's been on the bucket list for weeks, and I haven't done it. I've procrastinated so much. But so far, good conditions here this morning. We're taking a turn for the better, I think. So, here it comes. KA2ZNI to group, KB3RHR.
Alrighty, Craig, very good. I'm going to pause this recording. Are you not going to hear me for a minute? Alright, there we go. That's paused. Yeah, very good, Craig. KB3RHR here in the group this morning, KA2ZNI. Yeah, this is a rarity for me that I get to hear everybody for a change, and it's just weird conditions here this morning, and everybody's coming in here exceptional. So I guess what it boils down to is we need the longer conditions in the morning for things to work out. But very good. Sorry to hear you're not going on a European trip. That's totally understandable with the way everything is rolling here these days. And I don't think I'd want to be doing any overseas adventuring myself this year. So that's too bad you had to kind of put that on hold. But hey, like you said, what better way to use vacation time now than spend some time around the house catching things up. And I'll say 73 is you, Jerry. Jerry, you're not in the toilets. You're back up to your 20 over 9. So the band is just up and down. It's all over the place. But good to hear you in there this morning, buddy. Appreciate the recordings, and I'll do one more go around here, and then I'll have that recording ready for everybody, because I think I'm going to probably stick in here for about one more, and then I'm going to take a little break. I've been on this radio for over 2 hours, jacking, and starting to lose my voice here a little bit, so I'm going to take a little break. But have a good morning, Jerry. Hopefully we catch you out here one more time through the day, maybe 40 meters before I get ready for my work week, because you guys don't have to put up with me here for a few days. I'll be hard at it working. And very good on you, Perry, with the gas line. I was wondering how you were making out with that, and if they had gotten that all straightened out. And you had some heat and some hot water back, so So I missed the last part. You took a little bit of a fade. I don't know if it had gotten it totally fixed. Like you're still smoothing it on that. But they haven't gotten it fixed. Hopefully they get it finished up there as far as and not fun going without hot water for a shower or anything. That's for sure. I've been through that myself. And laughing about the episodes there at the store, Don. The woman with the toilet paper, and then complaining because she couldn't get a couple of more. And you'd figure 96 rolls was plenty for anybody for a while. But I don't know. I don't know why these people are doing this. It just doesn't make any sense because the stores aren't closing. We're staying open. We're keeping freight moving. There's no sense in doing this and shorting other people. So I'm glad these stores have stepped up, put limits on things so that everybody else has an opportunity to pick up what they need. It's like I've said many times, a lot of these elderly and these people with small apartments and stuff, they do not have the storage room. So they have to go out and buy as needed. And you get these other people in there, and man, I'll tell you what, they'd walk away with pallets of stuff, if you let them. So I'm glad that the stores are stepping up and doing something about it because there's plenty to go around. Stores won't be closing up. As far as I know, we're staying busy, keeping freight moving, and we'll get through this one. I was laughing at you too, Kevin. Yeah, being in the hot seat. Now I get to see what you go through each day, and I don't mind it. I'm having a little bit of fun up here, I'll have to admit, but I don't know if I could do this on a day-to-day basis or not. Sounds like you got a little bit of an issue with your knee going on this morning, so hopefully once you get out and get working and get in the groove there that you'll feel a little better. Sorry to hear your knee is bothering you this morning. And hopefully your job goes smoothly today. You can get in and get out, and it's not going to be too bad for you. So with that, I'll keep this thing rolling. I think I've touched on everything here. Weather here is 41 degrees right now. Beautiful morning up here in Wisconsin. Running the Flex 6400 and the usual OM amplifier here, 400 watts of carrier. Not a Scotia over 1,499 watts peak. All right, over to you. Where's Melissa at? Over to you, Don. WC4D here in the fine group this morning. Take it away. KA2ZNI.
KK2ZNI, WC48. Good morning, Henry, and Kev, we got 43 degrees. It's almost the same. Perry's in the code spot over there at 32, I guess. And, we got 43 here in Lexington. And, Henry, I'll tell you what, you always have a good signal anymore. Ever since you put up that double bazooka and got off that vertical, world of difference. Absolutely world of difference. I don't know how your vertical works for you. Maybe it's good for DX and stuff like that. But I found out when I had mine up here, it did not work on AM. Nobody could hardly hear me on it. And then when I went to the dipost and stuff, everybody go, wow, what a difference. Same with you. Wow, what a difference. That vertical was just a struggle some days to hear you. And now you're almost one of the loudest stations in the air. So, congratulations on getting that one, and now you got a spare. You're good to go. I'm going to be putting up my, yesterday I was doing some planning and looking how I'm going to put up my second double bazooka. Hopefully, I think I got a better plan for this one, and it works better than what I'd done with my one coming off the tower, because I've always heard double bazookas work better if they're straight in the line, and mine's not. Mine's off maybe close to 45 degrees, one leg of it from the other leg. It's just because the way the property line runs, the way the tower is, and I just had to do it that way. So hopefully I can get this other one up higher. I don't know that I'm going to try to flat top it. I might. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with the ends of it yet. But I got to get it up all together, and today I'll be working on garden beds. My wife wanted we have four elevated garden beds in our backyard, and we're soon to have 5 because we went out and bought I went out the other day, Monday, and bought all the stuff to build another one. And I'm going to use cedar wood this time because that treated lumber keeps rotting away. And I have spent a lot of money on garden beds, and every year it's maintaining this. And I'm lucky my son works at a company where they make signs, and I get a lot of excess spare aluminum sheeting and posts and 45s and angle, and I get all kinds of parts of aluminum. And I took some of the longer sheets that we had, and we bent them and put them around the corners because the corners kept ripping out, and just put a bunch of screws in it. And so now we got the corners of the garden boxes are all wrapped in aluminum, 1/8-inch thick aluminum sheeting. So that's what we had to do to keep them together, and that'll probably only last for another year or so before that all falls apart too. So I'm not a big fan of these elevated garden beds. We thought about doing concrete blocks, but I can't get on my knees or get squat down that much to lay all the concrete, lay all the blocks, and cement everything together. So I just decided to try this corrugated steel and cedar. So we'll see how that works this year, but that's today's project. We got everything ready to go. The ends are already done. Took the screw to the post, and we'll take off today and see how that all goes. With that, Craig, congratulations on your Cub Cadet tractor coming today. That's good. You said you got another week before you got to cut grass. It'll be 77 today, 78 tomorrow, I think they're calling for. I cut the grass Monday already, and at these temperatures and with all the rain that we've had yesterday, I'll be cutting the grass again by Saturday, I'm sure. It will shoot up like crazy, and with these super warm temperatures that we're having. But now tonight, there's supposed to another warning again for severe thunderstorms. But then they only gave it a 40% chance, so I'll go with the 40% chance. I'll take the gambler's odds on this and saying 60% that it's not going to happen. So we'll go with that. So KK4 GZQ.
Okay, Don. Whiskey Charlie 4 Delta with the group. With W3MMR joining in. Morning, Perry. 15 over down here in Kentucky this morning from Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania. And good morning to you, and thanks for turning it to me, Don. KK4GZQ. And Henry was talking about he had a tree versus a shed. I guess are you wondering if you guys are going to do the tree removal and rebuild the shed, or just rebuild their shed once they get the tree guys done, Henry? Yeah, I'd say there'll be more of that this spring. With probably some strong storms, coming up pretty soon. So the band is pretty quiet here today on my end. And I'm just so tickled that Kevin is the pivot man this morning up there, and I think he's doing an excellent job. I love that. Anyway, I catch hell down here, Kevin. I hope you know that. Anyway, the Dayton Ham Convention, we didn't get to do that this year. Craig was saying something about the European vacation for him and Michelle was going to be postponed or what have you, or just completely canceled. I'm pushing for once we get things back to some normalcy and things start opening up again, I'm going to take a look at the remaining Hamvention calendar for the remainder of the year, and I'm just going to select a good one, a good big one, and I'm just going to make it a point to go to it. Even if I've got to drive 6-7 hours, I'm going. So, Craig, I'm pushing for that. All you guys, and maybe we could all get together at a Hamvention or a big ham fest. anyway, we're supposed to have temperatures in the mid-70s today. And Kev, yeah, I've got this frozen bag of ochre on this knee, and it's numb now. I put it on just as soon as I got on this morning. The ochre inside is about cooked now. And Henry, I'm copying you just fine, but since I'm just enjoying listening to Kevin hand it over to everybody, I'm just going to set it up his way just because. And I'll let him hand it back to you. KA2ZNI to hand it to N4EDQ from KK4GZQ. How about that, Kev?
Well, Kevin, I got some words for you in there. They're appropriate for the ring. I'll send them to your inbox. Okay, Kev, very good. Boy, I tell you what, you're sounding good up here this morning. You'll hear that on the recording. Now, over to you, Henry. And yeah, I guess I didn't really say much to Henry this morning, but good morning to you, Henry. Got a great signal up here, doing fine business job as always. Sounding good. I assume you're on the 101 here this morning. So over to you, Henry, and then throw it over to Perry there. EDQ there in the group this morning. Go ahead, Henry. KA2ZNI. I'll get you later, Kevin.
Yeah. K2ZNI and N4EDQ. Again. There we go. Very good morning. I'm alive and well. Let me get this thing right here. There we go. All right. Now I think we're back in business. Got to clean it up a little bit. We're running a little bit too hot. Don't want to blow it on 572 V's out this morning. Very good. Kevin's answer, GZQ's answer. I don't think the tree is there. A tree went through the roof, and we're just going to fix the roof, repair the wood, and probably reshingle the shed. So that's that program. So let's see what happens. So that's something that we're going to be giving them a price on. Probably not a big job. I don't know, maybe $2,500 or so. We'll have to see. And I think she said it's about a 14 by 40 shed. So it might be even a little bit more. We'll have to take a look at it to see how much damage there is, because their insurance company's going to pay for it. So when I do insurance jobs, I always tell them it's got to be, you always add a little bit in there, because they're always trying to knock it down a little bit. So we'll play that little game today. And it's good to be taking the truck out. So I feel like a shut-in without the ankle bracelet today. Oh, gosh. I think the ankle bracelet we have, guys, is our ham radios, which is good. That's a good ankle bracelet. At least we can still yak around the countryside. And let's see, what else? I had something here. Oh, yeah, the vertical. That vertical is actually cut for 40 meters. It works like gangbusters on 40 meters. I use it quite a bit for DXing on 40. I get into Australia like almost any time I want to, providing that the propagation is good. But that vertical is an awesome antenna. That is the MFJ 2990 vertical with I have 18 radios on it, and I'm going to step it up to about probably end up putting 30 radios on it. So I'm going to add some more radios as soon as the weather is a little bit better, and I feel like going up there. So that's another job I've got planned. Yesterday I worked a little bit around the house. I moved stuff from the garage into the barn. Craig, getting your Cub Cadet tractor. The guy from Memory's kicking in. I'm writing down notes this time. All right, let me give it to Mr. Perry. Group Perry, good morning to you. Glad you're going to get your heat there. I was going to tell you, if you needed some heat and you didn't have heat, you could always find yourself a little young gal. She'll keep you nice and warm. W3MMR, N4EDQ.
N4EDQ in the group, W3MMR. Well, Henry, that'd be nice right about now. But there always come strings attached and all that mess, and I'm good on that. I'd much rather Hold on a second. What's going on here? I'd much rather deal with being cold for a few days and having to deal with the strings that come attached with that. I enjoy my single life. I enjoy my dog, hanging out with my dog, and I enjoy my radios. I don't know, call me simple, call me stupid, call me whatever you want, call me lame. But I've been through too much BS with the other gender the past 10 years, and I'm pretty goddamn content at the moment, so it's gonna stay that way. And Kevin, you about made me spit out my coffee when you said Kevin was the pivot man. That was probably the funniest thing that I've heard on here in quite some time. That was a good one, Kev. That was a really good one. And I'm hearing everybody good here this morning. Static crashes are getting a little, or seem to be getting a little better anyway, but everybody here is Q5. Craig was the only light one here, but maybe as time ticks on, he'll come up a bit. But he was definitely copyable, but was taking some deep fades. And yeah, hopefully the heat situation gets fixed today, but I mean, honestly, last night out here in the shack, I didn't have heat, since I didn't have heat all day yesterday, and they shut it off at midnight, and with all the radios on out here in the shack and a little space heater, it was 72 out in the shack last night. It's 67 out here right now. And then in the living room was 62 when I went to bed. So I brought the space heater up into the bedroom, and the dog was up there with me, and it was warm in there. I just kept the door shut, and it was warm when I woke up this morning. It was really hot, actually, when I woke up this morning. I came downstairs. I had the one space heater running in the living room. It was like 66, I think, when I got up. And then the shack out here was like 59. And then I brought the because I only have two space heaters, and I brought the one out here while I was on my morning run, and it warmed things up to pretty much where we're at now. But I could help the cause out by turning on the old boat anchors over there. That would warm things up a bit. That's what I had out here last night, and that's what I think really helped it warm up out here. But this is fine. Wear sweatpants and a sweatshirt, and I think we'll be okay. Anyway, that's and Craig, man, sorry to hear about the Europe trip. I guess it's probably better that you don't go at this point. But hopefully you'll be able to go again real soon there once everything settles down here, and God knows how long it's going to take, but I'm sure you'll find time to get over there again. And so I'll turn it over to you, Craig. Hopefully you're hearing me okay. If not, I might need a relay from the Pivot Man. KV3RHR in the group W3MMR.
Alrighty, Craig, you're up to bat there. Perry turned it over to you. And Perry, man, I got a great recording of you. You're about 10 over 9 out here. So good job this morning. KV3RHR to take it. KA209. Then you can throw it over to me, Craig. Craig, let me shut this down. KB3 RHR here this morning. KA2ZNI, man. Craig, you started out light, and boy, you come right up to 20 over 9. So you'll definitely get an earful at this point in the video, which is around the 40 or 45 minute mark. So very good. And boy, I tell you what, I was surprised that the band took a change like that. Well, anyway, very good. Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you, that'd be nice. Boy, if you guys plan that, I'll take a couple of vacation days and I'll just cruise right over to your place, Craig, and we'll all play radio, have a little get together, and I'll do my part and bring some food and maybe burn some beef on the grill or something, and man, have a good time. Because there's definitely doesn't look like there's going to be a ham fest to go to this year. I know they've got the one up here at Oak Creek near Milwaukee, and I think they're still, as far as I know, planning on holding that one. But other than that, I think the gatherings are going to be a little on the light side this year. And I think Oak Creek is the second Saturday in July, if I'm thinking correctly. I'll have to look up the date again. Other than that, I don't know, man. It's going to be a strange year this year for a lot of people, and canceling vacations and outings and everything else. And then a lot of people aren't going to have the money to do it either. Being off of work and not having the extra money to play with. So we'll see what happens. So anyway, yeah, very good. Keeping there with the tube gear. Yeah, there's always a benefit to tube gear. That's why we just talking on the radio there. I remember back in Pennsylvania, my ham shack was to the outside of the house, and in the morning I'd go out there, it'd be 55 degrees, and had some bigger stuff back then. I'd turn that stuff up, get it cranking, and probably a good hour on AM, throwing a couple of buzzards, and I'd have the shack right up to 72 degrees, and then it's definitely a benefit to that tube gear, no doubt about it. So hopefully they get you all fixed up and straightened out. I can't blame you, man. If you're enjoying the single like that much, man, enjoy it while you can. Enjoy it while you can. There's definitely perks to it. Being able to play on the radio and not having the honey-do list and gotta go here, gotta go there. Oh man, there's some benefits sometimes to it. You guys probably like goes on vacation every year. Every year I go on vacation for a few days and take off with the girls, and then I can kick back, relax, enjoy the bachelor pad, do what I want. But I just want to make sure everything's picked up and cleaned up by the time she gets back home. So anyway, and Kevin, you're still down a little light that last time. I don't know. It was almost like you forgot to turn on the M, Don. I'm sure everything was fine down there. It's just conditions. I could barely hear you, but then when Kevin keyed up, he was 20 to 30 over 9. So it's some really strange conditions here this morning. And up here it's quiet. I've got no noise at all. It's just a joy to sit back and listen to everything. And one of the quietest I've had up here in the place sometimes. I'm going to reach back and turn off the shot filter so they come over the microphone. And very good, Henry, on the project down there, and so getting the tree off the set there, and good luck with that. So I'm going to make this my last one, guys. I've been talking here for 2.5, almost 3 hours horse, and I'm going to take a look at some breakfast and catch up with my wife Fellas, great to plug you all in this morning. Appreciate you letting us in for you go around. Always a pleasure and privilege getting in the last time in here for a few more days. Won't be back on till next Tuesday or Wednesday morning. So great to hear y'all. 73s, have a good day. And we'll look for you next time. Over to you, Don. WC4D to take it. Good morning, everybody. Well, you're all starting to get up here this morning. KA2ZNI. Going into listening mode.
KA2ZNI, WC40. Well, 73s to you, Kev. Have a great day today. And maybe you'll get a little bit of rest and you can go out and run around, do a little bit before you have to go to the workplace. Be safe out there. You know how all the crazies are out there. I tell you what, it's almost like a demolition derby just to go through driving around town here anymore. If you almost don't get hit, but one time a day, that's a good day, you know. People are just nuts. You know, it's funny. Last time Craig was on here, the other round before, he was booming in here. Last time I had to go back to the web SDR to copy him 100%. I could hear him some on the radio, but he was really, really light. So I just went to the web SDR. I think he asked me, I didn't catch it all because I was switching around, what my rarest piece would be. I don't know that I have anything really rare, Craig. I think most stuff I buy, I have. Except that I want it personally. I really didn't go for collectability. I got it because I like the way it looked, or, you know, like the SX42. I think they're really cool looking radios. I love how they sound. I like the 183D National radios. I love how they sound, the great ones. I like how good the R390s work. I got a couple of them. I like them. I like the Super Pro 600s. I don't have a favorite radio per se. I might kind of go with the 183. I've got an NC300 and an NC303. The 303 is not working yet. I just picked it up this past weekend and needs to be recapped and everything else. I kind of like the old National HRO 60s and the HRO 50s. I got a 50 and a 60. And, you know, it's not a big deal changing the coils out in the thing, but it's neat to watch them. But I guess if it had to come down to a radio I wouldn't hardly part with is my ART-13. I like playing around with that, and now that I have the ARR-15 receiver, I got to build a power supply for that. But it matches up with the ART-13, and it has a programmable receive just like the ART has the channels that you can transmit on. The receiver will actually match up with the ART-13, so I'm kind of excited to see if I can link them two up. I'm not sure exactly how that works yet. I'm going to have to read up because I don't know anybody that has anything like that personally. And I'll get on one of the AM phone sites or something like that. I'm sure people have done it and know what it is. But that's down the road. I've got too many other irons in the fire, radios to get ready. I need to get my BC610 on the air. Nothing wrong with it. It's ready. It's working condition. I just don't have a receive relay put in it, mute receiver, and it's just little things. Just procrastinate, and I end up looking at them more than I could end up doing anything with it. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Kevin. He was dropping way down on me quick, so I'm probably doing the same with him. We'll be struggling with each other. So KK4GZQ, over to you, buddy. WC4D.
Okay, Don, you sound like you're in Nome, Alaska right now, but nonetheless, I did hear you, your transmission, WC4D in the group, KK4GZQ. And looks like the band changed back up again. Morning, Jim Terry. Terry, I didn't even realize I even said that. No wonder Kevin wanted to send me a little message, a little dirty message on the side there. I think when I said pivot, man, I was really just meaning relay, man. Anything for net control. I didn't even I was standing at the front door when you said you about spit up your coffee. I got a good laugh out of that. Anyway, good stuff, guys. All the way around. Good to hear everybody in here this morning. And Kevin, I wish you wouldn't run off because we could really stand to keep you in here and help keep us together. I haven't even heard much out of the gas man to even comment on what he's talking about because I've not been using any of the web SDR. Jerry, if you're listening this morning, have a good day, buddy. And I'll try to pick you back up from the van and get you better here. So with that here, let me just moving on around to you. And we've had AE4GL in here, Gil down in Addington, Virginia, listening along, and I'm pretty sure he's still there listening. And good to hear all the comments this morning. So I'll keep it moving along. I think Kevin said he was going to go ahead and sign on that one. So I've got a 73 Kev written down here. And appreciate you very much for getting in there and helping us out to make the passes this morning. N4EDQ with the group. Here's KK4G.
Yeah, KK4GZQ, N4EDQ. Boy, you're banging in. You're super strong. You're 30 over that last transmission. And I'm listening to you on the FEF SDR right now, and you were very strong on that one. Sounding good. Anyway, I just was looking up that R390 URR receiver. Boy, they're proud of those things. There's a guy that's got one restored for $975, another guy's trying to sell one for $2,000. Then the rest of them were down around $300, $400 in that range. One for parts. The one for parts, the guy was selling for like $300. So there you go. I see the band is changing a little bit. I'm noticing going up to K3FEF, I'm not that strong. So I think we're changing bands a little bit. The conditions are changing. Let me give it up there to Perry and see if he still copies me. W3MMR, N4EDQ.
N4EDQ in the group W3MMR. I still got a great copy on you, Henry. Yeah, I got a great copy on you. I got a pretty good copy on everyone except for Craig. Craig was even weaker this time than he was last time, so I didn't get really anything Craig said. That last go-around. Excuse me, and apparently, obviously, he's having a difficult time with me. When I try to turn it to him, he doesn't hear me. So 730 you, Kev. Thank you for the recording. I'd be anxious to see that whenever you get done rendering the video up. And you were a solid 10 to 15 over here as well all morning. And you'll hear the recording later once I get it up on YouTube. I know you check out a lot of them there, so you'll see it when it gets posted there when we get done. But 730 to you, buddy. Hope you have a great day. Stay safe and relax. And I think it looks like you're running out of things to do around the house. You done cleaned the pickup, you cleaned the bike, you cleaned the garage, you cleaned the shack, you cleaned the old lady's car, or I know you were going to. So next thing you know, you're going to be out there like Kevin, pressure washing the roof. You're pressure washing the house, man. You'll be getting a lot of things done there. Real good stuff there. And Don, I like that picture you sent me. That's perfect. That WC4D logo, I like that. It's almost got like a Captain America type theme to it. It looks good. And Kevin, you're still holding up here as well, GZQ. You're holding up here fine. I walked away for a bit. I come back and you were taking a deep dive. Gosh, I can't stop yawning. You had taken a pretty deep fade, but you came right back up and to your normal 15 to 20 over. So the band here, when there's not static crashes, is quiet here this morning. I got a low noise level here this morning. Sorry, I was looking at my carrier. So anyway, we'll keep it moving along. Back down to Craig, I reckon it goes to. So, Kevin, if you could relay out to Craig if he's not hearing me for me, buddy, I'd appreciate it. KB3RHR in the group. 7-3 to you, Kev. Z and I from W3MMR.
Okay, Perry, I don't believe Craig's going to pick it up, and I don't know if Craig is hearing me or not. Henry, he may be hearing you. N4DQ to turn it to KB3RHR from KK4GZQ.
Yeah, KB3RHR, N4DQ. Craig, go ahead and pick it up. Perry turned it over to you.
Well, that's good. Good to hear you guys this morning, and I'm sure it'll be a radio day at some point. So we'll do a little 20 and 40 today, maybe, since everybody's home. So good to hear you guys. Have a great day. Stay inside. Wash your hands. And I don't know. Do what you do. So good to hear you all, and best of 73 from up here in the great Commonwealth. And I guess goes to Dawn. Whiskey Charlie 4 Delta, which I wasn't really hearing the last transmission either. So good to hear you, Dawn, and 7-3 from KB3RHR here near Pittsburgh.
Wow, Craig, you're 50 over now.
KB3RHR, WC3. I couldn't hear him nothing. I had to listen to WebSDR to hear him, so I know we're not hearing each other. Perry, you're the only, you and Henry, the only two I can hear this morning. Kevin is gone. He was fully over this morning when we started. Now we can't even hear each other. The band has been all over. Craig has been up to 30 over before, and it's all over the place. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, too. It's just been too crazy. But I've had a good time, and we'll do it again tomorrow for sure. So hopefully you get your gas today, Perry. And yeah, that little banner, somebody made them up. I've seen some other people do it, and he said, well, send me a post with your call sign, and he'll make you one. So he made one up and sent it to me this morning, and I just got it here a few minutes ago. I shared it with you and Kevin and both Kevins and stuff there. So 73's all the way around, Henry. You all have a great day. You'll have to turn it over to Kevin, because I know Kevin's not hearing me, KK4GZQ. He's not hearing me. So, Henry, you'll pass over to him, and I'm going to bow out here. Say you all have a safe day. God bless you all, and prayers for you all. So, WC40, be clear, and 73.
Yeah, QSL, very good. All right, let me give it up there to Kevin. I'm going to bow out, too, and I got to get dressed. I got stuff to do this morning. Good to hear you. I heard everybody. I mean, RHR was coming in good. D&I was coming in good. I had no problem here where I am as far as copy goes. And Perry's coming in really good, too. So, no problem here on this end. Fellas, have a great morning. I'll give it over there to KK4GZQ. I'm going to get dressed and get ready to go to work today. I need to get out. I can't sit home anymore. It doesn't matter to me what's going on out there right now. To the point that I'm over it. We have not had a whole lot of problem here. It's just that you're careful, stay away from everybody as far as you can, and I don't think it's in the air, so you don't need to worry about that. And we got a lot of guys still working construction, so if they're still kicking around and not croaking, I'm not going to worry about it. And if I croak, guess what? You'll see the silent key in the QST. And Danielle could come over here and have fun, sell the station for my wife, give her a few bucks, and enjoy it. AK4GZQ and 4EDQ. Have a great day, guys. Good day.
W4AX. Okay, real good, Henry.
And I heard Mac break in, W4AX. There was a second breaking station with Mac. Would you come again, over? KK4GZQ. Hey, morning, Joe. You and Mac both, and I'll go ahead and get you, Joe. And let's see here, W4AX with K4JCP on the log. And best 73 to Henry and 480Q, and have a good day of it. Don't blame you, Henry. Get out and just be logical about it. And I've been out, doing my thing, but just keeping my distance. But when I stopped by the store to get my chemicals yesterday, and they wouldn't let me in the store, which was great. And he brought me out 8 cases of chlorine and set 2 of them on the end of my trailer, and he would set them down, and I would grab them and take them up in the trailer, and I just handed him the money outside. He went in and made the transaction and brought me my change and my receipt. Pretty interesting, but I appreciate being cautious. I won't even let anybody that I may have helping me even ride with me right now. It's just being smart. Anyway, but we can't let it just rule us. At this point, I don't guess. 73 Don, Whiskey Charlie 4 Delta. And I don't know, Perry, if Craig signed out or if Jerry the gas man signed out. So I'm going to have Mac pick it up, W4AX, and then Mac, if you would, send it back up to Perry, and then Perry can pick up K4JCP, and we'll see where the gas man and Craig are standing in here. W4AX with the group. Welcome to the group this morning, Mac. KK4GZQ, how are you?
Great. KK4GZQ, W4AX. Thanks so much, Kevin. And good morning, everyone. It is nice and cool this morning. It's 46, but we're going to 73 today, so we're going to have a nice warm day here in Ball Ground, Georgia. Got up, sorry I'll be a little late to the net. We've got company, and I got up this morning at 5 a.m. and started prepping, and then just put a couple of pork butts on the smoker to smoke for 10 hours so that we can have it for dinner tonight. And so I do an injection with apple cider and pork injection, and then pork rub it with the pork rub, and then it smokes very low and slow for about 10 hours, and then you kind of finish it at a higher temperature. So anyway, that's what's on tap today. The harvest now is let the smoker do the rest. I use a Traeger smoker for those of you that haven't tried those, and it does quite a good job. It's all computer controlled. You can watch it from your phone, no matter where you are. You can be at the store or whatever and just see how the smoker is doing. It doesn't run out of pellets or whatever, but it works real good. And Kevin, just a question. If this is a trade secret, and I completely understand if it is. I'm going to pressure wash the house, and I've always used something called Krud Kutter, K-R-U-D, Kutter, K-U-T-T-E-R. So maybe you've got a better solution to wash houses with than that. All right, you said to pass it over to Perry, I believe, is where you said it goes. And Perry, I'm mentally blocking on your call sign. My apologies. Others think you made for this presentation. Over to you, Perry, W4AX.
W4AX in the group. W3MMR. Yeah, real good. Good morning, Mac. Good signal up here this morning. No problem hearing you here. I'm gonna say go ahead and sign as well. I'm getting hungry and I got to take a shower before I go to work here. Hopefully I have at least some hot water, but I doubt I do. But anyway, good morning to you, Joe. K4JCP 73 to Henry, to Don, to you, Craig, who was 50 over that last go round. Weird conditions. 73 to you, Kevin, GZQ. 73 to you, Mac and Joe, and everyone else who may have been listening or who may have been on here. I know Jerry signed out, Kevin. He went to bed. The gas man went to sleep. He said he could barely keep his eyes open, so he's out of there. I think Craig said he signed, so I'm pretty sure now it's just going to be you, Kevin, Joe, and Mac. So, Joe, when I send it to you, you're going to send it to Kevin GZQ, who's going to send it back to Mac, and then Mac, you'll be sending it to Joe next go round. So that's what I got here on the list. And if I had left anybody out, go ahead and jump in when I here in a second and let us know that you're still here. Anyway, 7-3 guys, have a great day. Stay safe. And we'll talk to you fellas hopefully tomorrow morning. Down to you, Joe. K4JCP in the beautiful Sunshine State. W3MMR. 7-3 fellas.
Just a little bit, indicating that probably there is some moisture out there on the swim lane. So focus there is either rainfall or stars. I presume it's anyway, good morning, Mac. Just coming down over here this morning. Didn't catch what you were on this morning. Diane over here. Put up something else. I was on the entry yesterday, and we're back on 610 today in preparation for 610 Friday. BFO. Let's get it going. Get that shot here for the condition. Not long. Cautions here. We're tugging along here. Did go to the red store yesterday. There was no spread. And we had some here that was no bun. And the only buns they had were in what they call flats. I think there's 30 buns on flats. But they had them for $1.99. So we have hamburger buns galore. Beauty packaged them up and frozen packages. 6, I think. So we have no shortage of bread now. We don't have much in the way of loaf bread. It's crazy. Oh well. Let's see. Kevin, son, it comes up to you. Last minute, you have it. KK4GZT, Annie Ruth.